What is up, guys? Logan here again with another video for everybody, and this is a different type of video than ones that I normally make. As you guys know, I mainly focus on options trading and as of recent specifically credit spreads. So I just wanted to talk about my newest position, which is some shares in Blackberry. Now Blackberry is one of the stocks, I'm currently up 15%. Blackberry is one of those stocks that's in the Wall Street Bets style of play right now, where there's so many shares shorted of a specific company. Wall Street Bets is driving the price up by either purchasing shares or contracts, which is causing the shorts to close their positions, because as the price goes up, the short positions lose value, and they essentially become to the point to where they lose so much value that they want to sell their shares. And when they sell those shares, that also drives the price up and there's less short positions. It's almost like it's infinitely going up on Gamestop. So that's why we're looking at Blackberry here. And you guys can see this is such a small part of my portfolio right now. I mean, this is one where I looked into Blackberry. I bought this a couple days ago at 2050. I've just been holding it, but I'm looking at like a 100% return if everything goes as planned from what I've read online. You know, $40 to $50 is the expected price target right now, and it's been absolutely ridiculous if you think about GameStop and how they've moved. So it's absolutely crazy, but this is just one of my like little fun play money positions. This is one where I just had money lying around in my brokerage account, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna throw 200 bucks at it. It's less than 1% of my portfolio, and I just wanted to play around with it because who knows what could happen. These short squeezes have been insane. I mean, we could watch this plummet back down to $10 and I would be okay taking a $100 loss. Like, I'm seriously just playing with play money here, just in case we do hit 30 to 40 to 50 bucks. But I honestly wouldn't care about taking profits at 30, and at that point just completely walking away from this, as this is just another fun play stock. And Blackberry, do I think it's gonna get squeezed? I think it's already in the process of it right now. I mean, we've watched it run from 744 to 23, and I do think that it's likely that it could go to 30 to 40 with how much momentum we've seen on Wall Street Bets with it. That is not my trading style at all, as you guys know. So that's why I haven't messed with any of the options contracts on this thing. I mean, these are probably crazy today. Yeah, like this weekly expiration, next week's expiration, up 100% on these. But with so much volatility on these guys, because you're not sure, you know, everything that always goes up comes crashing down like this, right? So you just got to be careful when you're playing these positions. And that's one thing I wanted to touch on, is this is all just a play based on the hype around it and watching GameStop move, you know. And it's really like there's no technical analysis behind it for me. It's literally just the fact that it's been in the talks of being a short squeeze stock, just like BBBY is, for example. So we could even pull up AMC, but I just like Blackberry personally because of the price. The price was there. I had 200 bucks. I said, you know what, it's at 20. I've heard of this could go to 40 to 50. So let me just throw some play money at it, which is so different than like my normal day-to-day strategies. But I just want to touch on that really quickly. Now, the reason why I went with Blackberry instead of AMC mainly was just the fact that today AMC is already up 300% essentially, or it was at open. If you guys can 309% in the pre-market. I mean, it's just crazy, and we have seen this guy run up overnight, specifically from $5 to 16. It would have been fantastic to get in yesterday with like 200 bucks and wake up to like, you know, 600 to 800 bucks in my brokerage account on this position, but I did not take this position. I went with the Blackberry one. And I think AMC will have a good future ahead of itself if they get, you know, the theaters open back up again. But from my personal opinion, for this little squeeze, it was just too much risk knowing that this stock was literally $4 yesterday. I just don't like to buy stuff when it gaps up like this ridiculously, even though it is a short squeeze. So with Blackberry, when I bought that, it was just a couple days ago. They really haven't moved too far up or down since then. I said, you know what, I'll throw $200 at it. But that's AMC, which is another one of these stocks that's getting looked at as a potential short squeeze to run this stock up to 30 to 40 to 50 bucks. Some people have even said AMC to 100, you know, based on market cap size. So that's one thing you want to pay attention to on these short squeezes, is the market cap. So that's just my little spiel on AMC as well. But I'm still a firm, not like the firmest believer in Blackberry itself as a company, but even if we look at Bed Bath & Beyond, right? I mean, that's up 25% today, currently getting short squeezed. You know, just all these stocks that were basically worth nothing are coming down to that factor, are all getting short squeezed now, which is such an insane like little revolution thing that I've ever seen. I mean, Jim Cramer was talking about it. It's just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. So yeah, I'm seriously not worried about this $200. So if anybody's like, Logan, you're gonna lose all your money, or you need to put more in, like, I'm where I'm comfortable at. You guys can play this as you want, but this is just from my perspective. And I do think that we could see Blackberry squeeze to 40 to 50. So that's just my opinion on it though. But I truly think that this would be like the next stock to run like GameStop did. Now I'm not saying we're gonna see Blackberry at like 200 a share, but I do think that we could see, you know, $30 to $50. So that's why I threw some money at it, you know, at 20, and I'm already up 13% all time. I was down yesterday, that's why you see today's returns at 23%, but I thought, why not? I'll just throw some money at it. I'll let my other like main positions play for the week. You know, those are my main focus, right? But I'd love to pick up some side money just for fun, you know, pick up a quick, I was hoping I could get 50 to 100 out of this position, so we'll see. We're already at 27, so I'm super happy with that. But I just wanted to touch on Blackberry and just my opinion on it and the short squeeze and everything that's going on. I mean, it's one of the craziest things I've ever seen, just specifically watching these stocks move so I can just take notes. Like, I love studying this stuff and why it's moved this much, and the other stocks that have moved like roughly 24% today. You know, and whether you like this position, whether you don't, whether you're in these positions or not, whether you're in with $3 grand or $30, right? Like, it's just fun to learn how these short squeezes work. I just was like, you know what, I'll play with it while it's here, and when it passes, I'll go back to playing, you know, the options how I normally do. It's just crazy. I just thought it was a little fun pickup, and up 13.5%. We'll see what happens. Maybe it breaks new highs again today like it did a couple minutes ago, but I just wanted to tell you guys, this is a great thing to do though. Just study how this moves so that if you ever experience this ever again, you have an expected idea of what's gonna happen. But it's just crazy with Wall Street Bets, because that's so far from what I believe in as a trader. It's just Wall Street Bets like ideals where they take literally no money and they generally walk away with like no money at all. You know, they'll take like $2 grand to try to make 100 and they'll walk away with $2. But that's just why I'm so, I guess, impressed by what's going on right now. Don't get too excited. That's what I always tell people. It's investing. Don't get too excited. So that's gonna be everything for me in this video, but I just wanted to touch on my Blackberry position. I want to see how you guys are doing. You know, less of an informative one and more of like a hangout video. So hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys pretty soon. And hopefully I have a good credit spread video coming out for you guys soon. Have a fantastic day.